What's up, guys? It's TechnoViking23 coming back with some Destiny 2 The Final Shape, and we have found another prismatic fragment. This is going to be the Facet of Command. Now, I understand that Bungie nerfed this fragment. I'm not really quite sure what was broken about it before, because I haven't, I'm still kind of working on the post-campaign stuff in The Final Shape. But when I come across these chests, I've been trying to put together these little guide videos just to kind of help other people out who may come around later on and need help figuring out where to go and what to do for these. This one's a little interesting because there are these giant rock piles you will find here exploring the old Cosmodrome. And there's like a little, you can see something in there, like a little elemental object. And so couldn't figure out what was going on with these, but considering they had the little immune thing pop up when you would shoot them, it's kind of like there's something that we can interact with here. Now, this video did take a while. Unfortunately, this took me about 25 minutes to do this chest because I had to kind of figure out what was going on with it. But what I'm going to basically show you guys in this video is how to find all of the different rock piles that you will need to eventually destroy. There is a center room that you will eventually come across after you find all of these rock piles, and inside that room is like a fallen console, and it will spawn a scorch cannon in for you, and you can then use that scorch cannon to destroy these rock piles. Each one of these rock piles is going to have a elemental pickup inside of it that you'll need to pick up and bring back to that room. There's a couple of machines in there you're going to be putting those into in order to unlock the chest. Now, originally I thought there were just 6 because I ran around this whole area, and before I went outside the map I came back there were 6 total rock piles, it appeared, and I got all the 6 elementals, and then I kind of realized I had a mismatched set, Void, Arc, and Solar, and I was like, that's a little confusing, so I was trying to put them in. I had no idea what I was doing, honestly. That's why this video is 25 minutes. I tried to clean it up as best I could, but I still wanted to show you where to find all the stuff, so that's why it's going to be a little bit longer. And then I realized I was actually missing an orb. After I put everything into the machines, I was like, oh, there's got to be missing something. So at first I tried shooting the scorch cannon into the machines, kind of similar to how you had to do that. I think it was in Grasp of Avarice in the dungeon. In order to turn on the fallen machines, you would shoot the scorch cannon into them and let it charge up and explode. That didn't work, so I was like, maybe there's like a mixed rock pile somewhere. So I went back looking through some of the rooms, and I actually did wind up finding it outside on you had to kind of go. It almost looked like an out-of-bounds area. I was kind of worried when I went over there I was going to get the turn back message with the countdown, but I found it on a catwalk kind of hidden off the main path, and that was the 7th orb. Now, what you'll see later in the video, I'll just kind of tell you how to do this at the beginning. It took me a while to figure it out. Again, that's why this video is a little bit longer. Is each one of these elemental charges is going to have a different number value, and if you watch on the machine when you first load them in, you'll see that it counts up this little green indicator on the left. Now, this first one we put in here is a little misleading because I think it goes up to like 6 or... Okay, no, we went to 2. So I believe that's the arc fragment. The arc fragments are worth 2 each. The void is going to do 4, and then the solar are worth 3. And I figured that out just kind of through trial and error. It took me a minute. I had to kind of sit there for a second and figure out what I was doing, and then I realized that the green lights were going on every time I put something in, so I kept putting them in and over again, trial and error, until I figured it out. Hey, look, it looks like some are adding in more than others. And so eventually I was able to figure out that we got to add it up to 10. There's 10 lights on each one, and you got to put 10 in each of the things. So it took me a minute, but I was eventually able to figure this out. So basically in one of them, let me make sure I get this right. I think you're going to put 2 solar and then a void. That's going to give you 6 and 4 for the 10, and then the other one you're going to put a void and 3 arc, and that should be your 7 orbs that you've gone and picked up from exploring around the area and using the scorch cannon to bust open those rocks. Once that happens, you'll get a message that'll say you're going to drown in the deep, and then a bunch of guys will spawn in. You got to fight a little mini boss battle on all of these chests so far that I've found. This is the 3rd one. And the subjugators will come in. This one's a little annoying. He does have stasis, so they can freeze you in place and can get a little annoying, but it's really not a tough fight at all. It's kind of like the other ones. Just as long as you have good amount of heavy and everything else, you can kind of win these pretty easily. And then once you are able to do that, you will be able to unlock the chest and get the Facet of Command. So there you go. That's how you get this fragment. If you guys want, you can kind of go through the video. I left all of it in. I sped up some of it. I cut out some longer portions of running around, but I did want to leave it in so you guys will be able to see where to go to get all of the different rock piles, especially that last one. It can be a little confusing to find. So that's in there. If you want to just kind of speed through it and stop the video in certain spots, you'll be able to figure out where to do it. But that's the main way that you get this fragment. So I'm going to go ahead and head out, but I'll let you guys watch the rest of this so you can kind of see what to do and how to finish it up. As always, hope you guys are having a great day. Thanks as always for watching, and I will see you again next time.